Good evening. Welcome back to the Ozone. Maybe now more than ever, the Olympic Games are something to be celebrated. I think a lot of us will be tuning in just to try to enjoy the positive power of the human spirit.
Indeed. In the Olympic Zone tonight, we're talking about a heated U.S. rivalry in men's figure skating.
But first, an American golden girl is off to a winning start, but Mother Nature interferes with a big dream of hers.
Right now, I'm dreaming of, the next Olympics winning 5 gold medals, which sounds really crazy.
Yeah, that's Michaela Schifrin. She did what she needed to do yesterday, winning the gold in the giant slalom. She'll go for another medal tonight in the slalom, but sadly, frustrating weather delays have taken a toll on her schedule. Her mother says Schifrin will skip Saturday's Super G race because the delays have compressed the schedule too much, so that means she cannot win 5 medals. Schifrin did feel she had something to prove, though, in South Korea.
I was emotional because after Sochi, I was 5th in the GS. I was 2/10 off the podium, but I thought, I'm not the best GS skier in the world, so I don't deserve to win a medal. And coming here, I am one of the best GS skiers in the world now, and the best in the world. Well, yeah, based off the Olympics, but based off the World Cup standings, I'm 3rd. But anyway, technicalities.
That's a whole other story.
About splitting hairs. Women's hockey, USA played Canada last night. These two teams know each other well. They had a 2-0 lead, Canada did, but Kendall Coyne went 5-hole there to make it 2-1. Then the Canadians had to hold off a late American push. Watch the end here. Team Canada wins it 2-1. But America, they are pushing, and then a little Donnybrook breaks out. USA still has a shot at gold. They'll play in a semifinal game on Monday. Ladies, oh my.
What a rivalry.
Yes, unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, Norway is back on top of the overall medal standings. They've got 17 medals total. Germany was bumped to 2nd off that big win in pairs last night. They also still have the most gold medals thus far with 9. They're followed by Canada, the Netherlands, and then comes along the United States.
Yeah. But tonight, all eyes are on Nathan Chen, the 18-year-old skating superstar. He shocked everybody when he had a disastrous skate during the team competition. Yeah,
and here is a gold medalist, Merrill Davis. Does anyone just say, hi, Merrill Davis is here? Or they always
gold medalist. Tomorrow, I guess you could say that. I'll be back tomorrow.
So, Chen, not good the other night. How do you recover from something like that?
Well, I think making mistakes, learning what not to do is sometimes the best learning experience. So let's hope Nathan learns quickly. I think he does. He seems to. So, he didn't have certainly the skate he was hoping for the other night in the team event. But you know what? He's one of America's big stars. He has a lot of pressure, not only that he's putting on himself, but just a lot of weight on those young shoulders.
In fact, we've been talking about the different wrinkle that the team event kind of adds to this whole thing, but you felt that the team event actually helped you and Charlie as you moved toward the individual event.
I did. So Charlie and I certainly felt as though another opportunity to compete on Olympic ice was an advantage. Not only another opportunity to compete for an Olympic medal, but to get comfortable.
Yeah.
Sochi in 2014 was the first time figure skating had a team event in the Olympic Games, and so it's still very new to a lot of Olympians. And so learning how to compete not just once, not just twice, but for some of these athletes 4 times in an Olympic Games and ramping back up it's a challenge.
And what you do in the competition is critical, because I was reading today about Chen. He's going to try, he does 4 or 5 quads and 2 other American men are competing tonight. This is mind-blowing, this whole thing, isn't it?
Nathan is changing the face of men's figure skating. What he's doing is unprecedented. 8 years ago, to land 1 or 2 quads that was it. That's what you needed. And now he's not doing 3, he's doing 5 quads. Yeah. So he's changing what is expected in the men's event.
And if he doesn't do that, then it's considered...
It's so sad to think that, I'm so sorry, you only landed 4 quads in your career. But tonight, in the short program tonight, he'll be attempting, I believe, 2 quads tonight.
A lot of people are talking about this gold medal performance here. The German team, they skated beautifully in the pairs. They earned a record-setting score in the free skate, moving them from 4th place to 1st place. Talk about this, because for the female, I don't want to butcher her name. I can't pronounce
Eliona Savchenko.
Shevchenko. Okay.
Savchenko, yes.
Close enough. All right. You know, this is her, how many times
This is her 5th Olympic Games.
5th Olympics.
Yes.
Third partner, right? Yeah.
Third partner, yes. So Aliona had 2 bronze medals with her German partner, with whom she began skating for and representing Germany. Aliona in the figure skating world has developed quite a reputation for just being the most dedicated sort of at all times. And I know everyone in the figure skating world, our hearts just sort of sang for her last night after, I mean, a 5th Olympic Games. To be at that level of elite competition
outrageous
is astounding.
Yeah. In fact, we saw that camaraderie last night from both the Canadian and the Chinese teams really embracing Sevchenko's win.
That's right. I mean, no one understands more of what you've gone through than your competitors. And I think when you look at it that way and you can really understand each other and support each other, I mean, what you're seeing right here, this is what the Olympic spirit, I think, is all about. Just being in awe of one another, supporting one another, regardless of the country that you're representing. And to see Megan, who I know very well, the Canadian female on that team, is just, it just makes you so happy to see.
There were 2 U.S. figure skaters who dedicated their routine to the victims of Florida. You would think with them being 7,000 miles away, that would be the farthest thing from their mind, but they're still connected to what was going on back here.
Yeah.
That's right. I thought it was such a beautiful dedication. I think so often as Olympic athletes, we're in this bubble. You know, when you're in the village, and of course it's different from one Olympic Games to another, but sometimes you shut off that Twitter, you shut off the news, and you're just focused on the task at hand.
Or in some countries, like when you were competed, there was no access or little access to news, and that's very different in Korea.
Right, no newspapers, no television in the Olympic Village in Russia, but I have such respect for Alexa and Chris and their ability to take that moment in their lives and dedicate it to such a tragedy, so a lot of respect for them.
Yeah. All right, Meryl, thanks so much for your thoughts. Thank you. Obviously, a dramatic night ahead. Thanks for setting the stage for us. We've seen several Olympic athletes now trying to, again and again, to get that gold. How about the story of Lindsey Jacobellis, 5-time world champ in snowboard cross, but she has struggled at the Olympics legendarily. Tonight, she explains the lessons she's learned as she approaches her 4th Winter Games.
And Lindsey Jacobellis, she's said to thrive on pressure, but I doubt she has ever felt pressure like this. An unbelievable commanding lead. Lindsey Jacobellis pulling away. Oh! Jacobellis goes down. Jacobellis goes down. Tanya Frieden of Switzerland grabs the gold, and Jacobellis gets the silver.
In 2014, I was riding very well.
Lindsey Jacobellis out in front here trying to exercise the demons of Torino.
And then took one double too far.
Lindsey Jacobellis has gone down again.
So again, I'm not in finals and I've missed out on the medal count. It's just how it is. For a long time, I was just chasing this one thing, and some of my friends kept telling me, you could be chasing something that you never get. So why are you passing by all these things that you have achieved and look back and find the joy in that? If I, went into this last one and was able to win a medal or even win gold, that would be the cherry on top. You just have to be patient, like you're sitting in the water, waiting for a wave, looking for the opportunity, and take it as it comes. There'll always be another wave. Yeah, it's a good way of looking at it.
Well, big wave coming now. In fact, it's been interesting. She's been a lot of stories about her this week, talking about how even though she's been able to push past what's happened in those 2 Olympics, every time the game comes around, everybody else brings it back up to her again, of course. So here's her big wave coming tonight. You can see Jacobellis take her shot at her 1st Olympic gold right here on NBC.
All right, well, winning a gold medal was just the first miracle in Scott Hamilton's life. Up next, he shares some of the most challenging moments and what keeps him going. Next. Figure skater Scott Hamilton first skated into the spotlight when he won Olympic gold 34 years ago. Since then, he's been like a member of the Olympic family.
Sure has. We follow his ups and downs, his medical challenges as well. Now, NBC's Willie Geist shows us how Hamilton's doing today after what he calls a medical miracle.
You may know him for his winning routines, like this gold medal performance in 1984, or for his winning personality. But for every win, accolade, opportunity, and high, Scott Hamilton also has known hardships and lows. In 1997, he was diagnosed with testicular cancer. Then came a series of brain tumors, the most recent in 2016.
Each brain tumor has had its own identity. When this one came, they caught it really early on a routine scan. All I kept hearing in my mind was, "Get strong." I just said, let's just watch it and see what happens, because I wasn't going to knee-jerk just get it treated. And first scan was it didn't grow. And then I went back a few months later for the next scan, and it shrunk without treatment. No one can explain it. I can. It's a miracle.
For Hamilton, miracles and failures are connected.
It's how do we leverage our natural talents, abilities, and desires and aspirations? How do we leverage all that to create an identity for ourselves that's truly wonderful?
Adopted as a baby who found his way to skates early in life, Hamilton has brought the wonderful blessing of loving helping hands full circle. He and his wife Tracy have adopted 2 children from Haiti, now making theirs a family of 6. A new chapter of life for this Olympic champion, which also brings new focus.
Whatever I can do to serve, to enlighten, to share my experiences, and to try to help people make, for them, a better choice. Man.
You're doing it.
Maybe that's what I'm here for.
Such a presence of the games now for so long, and he'll be a part of NBC's coverage. The men's short program coming up tonight in prime time. Still ahead, we're going to get up close and personal with fresh seafood in South Korea. Celebrity chefs serving up local delicacies, the likes of which most of us have never seen.
Tonight.
Of course, during the Olympics, yes, we cover all the sports drama, but we also try to show you a little bit of South Korea, the host nation.
Along the region's coastal area, we find one of the largest fish markets in the country.
And Ann Thompson, yes, of NBC, takes us on a seafood adventure and tests her own limits.
Korean barbecue may get all the sizzle, but there's nothing like a deep dive into this peninsular nation's seafood cuisine. Our guide through the Jumunjin market, Chef David Chang, founder of the Momofuku Empire.
The thing that I want the most right now is the snow crabs.
Why do you want snow crabs?
It's in season, and the colder it is, the sweeter supposedly the meat.
And it is plenty cold at this harbor market on the East Sea.
Being Korean American myself, I feel that if you can understand Korean cuisine, it really does represent the best of Korean culture.
The dried fish catch your eye. Flounder, the scary skate, mackerel. There are creatures still swimming, like octopi and shrimp.
Chefs in America would kill to have this gentleman provide them with shrimp. This is just amazing.
Part of the raw fish tradition here that can make even the most squeamish eater,
I don't have to eat the tail?
unexpectedly brave.
I'll pass on the head.
This is a snow crab from Russia in the northern waters there, and these are snow crabs just east of where we're at.
They just pop them in the bag, and they're still moving.
Right. You gotta eat this as fresh as possible.
Our destination, a restaurant that will cook what we just bought. In the kitchen, a stew is made from other fish, and every part is used.
I think it's a testament to, not just resourcefulness, but Korea's had to really fight for everything over the years.
All right, I can't wait any longer.
Okay.
Let's see. Come on.
You got it. I'm gonna try to peel you off some. Can you eat spicy?
I can try.
Okay.
That's a lot of chili pepper.
A lot of chili.
Yeah.
This is like the best kind of food on a day like today.
Yeah.
Oh,
look at the size
crab.
of that thing.
Oh, my God.
In fact, on his Instagram, he kind of showed them eating, and all the crab legs that we know really well looked very familiar, but his favorite part was the head, which is just kind of almost looked like a soup bowl, and it was where all the crab fat is,
And
which
that
is
was
his
good.
favorite part.
How about Ann Thompson being brave there, eating what looked like a live shrimp? I don't know. But of course, she worked here, WDIV.
Yeah, absolutely. Great friend of ours.
Yeah, just
good gig.
Well, Bernie is also trying new things. I don't know about live shrimp, but...
Hey, David Chang, take a back seat here, buddy.
Bernie's been getting a taste of Korea right here in Michigan. We'll have that next.
Don't be fooled.
Welcome back. We just saw that great seafood scene in South Korea, and we have seen, one of us has tasted some really great homemade Korean food this week.
Talking about you, you've made some new friends, and you've been tasting what we have been calling soul food, S-E-O-U-L, soul food.
Well, this is one of the most enjoyable periods, I told you, in doing these things, but tonight we're getting a personal touch, and our host isn't afraid to give me a little heat. Watch. All right, we are back here in Chesterfield Township with Son and Barbara. I just want to say this up front. Son's causing a little trouble here, so we just are really just trying to get through this, but you've been great. This is called, what is this called?
Bibimbap, yes.
And this is in a stone bowl, and it takes a long time to prepare this, so this is sort of pre-made for us so that we don't spend an hour and a half doing this, but tell us what we have.
Yes. Spinach, mung bean, no, there's a soybean.
Yes.
And there's a, I don't think you ever had a
ferns, yes.
Ferns, radish.
Pickled radish.
And there's a
cucumber.
Cucumber. No, no, zucchini.
Carrot, zucchini.
And carrot.
No, yes, mung beans.
And there's
spinach.
Spinach.
Yes, an egg.
Can I get the egg on the side?
You can.
Okay.
You can any way you want. There's some beef in there.
Oh, yeah.
And underneath is all rice.
So you mix the whole thing together?
Yes.
And then you take a shot at it?
Sure.
You take the egg out. Extra costs.
Costs extra to take the egg out? I've never heard that, but sure, okay. Seems a bit pushy, but I'll try it. Let's see. Oh, this is the same beef, right?
Yes, yes.
The beef's unbelievable.
Yes.
And this bowl is hot when it's served?
Yes. Yes. Yes, in a hot bowl.
So the next time you go into a Korean restaurant, ask for...
The bibimbap.
Bibimbap.
Bibimbap?
Bibimbap.
Bibimbap.
And then
stir
together with the vegetable.
Yes.
You're causing trouble again. It's Son and Barbara. See you next time. Now, I'm not a big egg guy, but without the egg, I thought it was terrific.
But it costs more. That was great.
Wasn't she great? Boom!
Really fun.
That was really good. All right, up next, a quick look at some of tonight's can't-miss Olympic events. Stay right here as we get you ready to send you to South Korea. Stay with us.
Now, let's get a temperature check for the Pyeongchang area.
The current temperature in Pyeongchang is brought to you by the Nest Learning Thermostat.
Because everyone likes easy.
Sure do.
Because everyone is on the go. Because we all like to save energy, but sometimes we slip up.
Reaching up.
Because sometimes we want it cool at night, then toasty in the mornings. Introducing the easy-to-use, energy-saving, adjustable from everywhere, easy on the wallet and the eyes, Nest Thermostat E. E is for everyone.
Hi there, Mike Tirico back at the International Broadcast Center. Coming up, another big night in primetime in alpine skiing. After winning gold in the giant slalom, Michaela Schifrin is scheduled to race in her signature event, the women's slalom. 4 years ago, Schifrin became the youngest slalom gold medalist in Olympic history. Also on the slopes, the men's Super G. Norway has won the last 4 golds in this event and features the defending champion in Kjetil Jansrud. In figure skating, American Nathan Chen returns to the ice in the men's short program. Plus, Lindsey Jacobellis races for an elusive gold in women's snowboard cross, one of the most unpredictable events at the Games. That and more coming up tonight. We'll see you in primetime.
I was up late last night watching the men's snowboard cross. That is the crazy. It's kamikaze stuff.
They call it NASCAR on ice.
It is wild.
All right, well, live Olympic action starts in just a few minutes, and we'll have a live news update about 11 o'clock tonight.
And then we certainly hope you'll come back here tomorrow for another visit to the Olympic Zone. We're here at 7:30 right through the games. Have a great night. We'll see you on our late edition. Which is supposed